Is it live?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hopefully the Wi-Fi holds out on this. Could you see me on there too?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is going to be a little different. We're going to try for the first time. Is anybody watching on Facebook?
No, I don't see anybody yet. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So we are live here from the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania. This is the Red Room. This is where all the haunted objects are. Facebook, you guys kind of know about this. We've done this before many times. Instagram, we're trying for the first time to go live here and show you guys a little bit of what we do. Again, this is the Creeper Gallery, New Hope, Pennsylvania, 7 West Bridge Street. We work with a bunch of different haunted objects here. This room is full of them. We try different ways to try to connect with the different people that are attached to these items and let them tell their stories or anything they want to tell us. The first thing we're starting with, the reason we're set up this way is because we're starting with this giant painting. So after we're done with the painting, we're going to switch over to a doll that's over there and have to switch all of this stuff out. But Donna wanted us to do this. We couldn't move it anywhere, so there it is. So as you can see, I mean, it's creepy. You've got, looks like somebody's an older gentleman. I don't know if that's his deathbed or what, but everybody looks concerned.
That's what it looks like, deathbed.
The kids are kind of snuggled up against him, and it looks like, yeah, it's kind of...
Their last goodbyes?
Yeah, the final days or the last goodbyes. We have a bunch of equipment here that measures both energy, EMF. That's what these lights are. If they change colors, that means there's a surge of energy. This will make music. Other things will light up different colors. So this is, again, a way of seeing... We have these... Can I turn them on? Are none of them on?
Yeah.
These little balls here, if you touch them, they're just going to twinkle and light up. I'm going to read the card, and I'm going to turn the light out here. You got the flashlight, or want me just...
I got a
just pick it
flashlight.
up. And I'm going to turn this light out here. I can get it. So that's me doing all that. Look at these flashlights. Okay, my name is John. I don't know if I'm going to show. My name is John. That's Chris over there. We've just come to talk with you tonight as we talk to everybody that's here. Maybe you've seen us. We've been here a bunch of times in front of you. So maybe you heard us talking to the different people, trying to figure out more about them, where they've come from, anything they want to say. You know, we give everyone an opportunity to talk in this room. That's why we're here. Okay, I'm going to read the card here that Donna Marion, she usually has a card for every item that kind of tells the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of them here. There's usually some information about who's attached to it and the types of things that go on with it. This is Alexander Malcolmson. Extremely active. It's believed Alexander or his son George is still attached. These items came from a descendant's estate. A large late 19th century painting. 1865, 1923. He died of pneumonia. He was the founder of Malcolmson Coal and Wood Co. and was Henry Ford's business partner. So Alexander died of pneumonia when he was, looks like he was 50, 60 years old.
And what did we get when we were setting up? Chest? What was that?
You're right, it was chest.
Chest something? I took a photo of it, but my phone's over there.
Yeah.
Away from here. But it was chest, burning, something. And we both said, well, we don't know how he passed because we didn't read the card yet, so.
Okay, Alexander, we've been here before with a few of your items. I don't know if you remember us, but this painting is the last of your collection, I believe. And it will be going to a new home sooner or later. Now, again, it's you've obviously passed, but this painting sort of represents the final moments of somebody's life, this gentleman's life. Did you acquire this? Did you buy this later on in life, in your later years? Is this something you purchased as you were getting older because you were kind of, thinking about these things? Or maybe you lost somebody, your grandfather, a fatherly figure? You could come out from any energy that you have that comes out from that painting. We'll be able to see with all of these things that we put in front of it. You know that again from the other items that we've used, that none of this is going to hurt you. This is just a way for you and us to communicate with each other. Okay? We did get something on this little box here that said something about the chest. They said you died of pneumonia. And again, now is a time where a lot of people are dying, unfortunately, from symptoms like that. Where there's a virus now that, there's a virus that attacks your respiratory system. And people are having trouble breathing, and they're passing away from severe pneumonia as a result of this virus. So there's a lot of that going on now. The other items that were here have sold. So, like I said, this is the only part of your collection that remains. They were in this cabinet next to me here. Are you aware of that your things are being sold off? One of your descendants are the ones who sold your items to this building, to Donna. This is the last one. I mean, should they be together, do you think? Should they all be kept together? Should your family have your grandchildren? Should they have these items? Are you kind of disappointed that they're now being taken in piecemeal and sold different places to different people? Again, you can answer just by taking your energy out of this picture and coming from it. And we'll be able to see, just like those little lights we're lighting here, we'll be able to see the reaction. I'm going to try to hear your voice a couple of different ways, Alexander. If you've been listening when we've been here, you know how we do things. We try this way first to see if there's any changes around the object that we could document. And then we try to hear your voice using a couple of different items as well, so we could actually hear you talk. But you were already starting saying that when Chris came next to the painting, you said disturb. You said something about your chest. And I wish I could scroll down on that, but it doesn't let you.
It said breathing. Of it, right? Yeah, I took a picture, but like I said, it's out there because I didn't.
There we go.
Acknowledged.
Breathing.
It had to do with his breathing. I knew that.
Again,
chest.
I know that. How many years is that? That's 65 to 23 is 35, and 23 is 57. So 57. You live to the age of 57. Around that age.
I was young.
I'm 52 now. We're both in our 50s. So again, we still feel young-ish. So I think that's too early of an age to pass away. And I'm sorry that you did pass away at that age. But like I said, there's a lot of people nowadays that are suffering from pneumonia type of symptoms and passing away young. It's sort of similar to what you went through. You died in the year 1923, so maybe...
Vicky's right.
57
I've had pneumonia many, many times. Pneumonia hurts with every breath you take. It's agony.
So, Alexander, this item here, would you like this item to stay in this room with the other spirits that are here? Are you comfortable being here in this room? If you are, could you please, again, let your energy out from the painting, and we'll see the reaction to it with the different color lights. You see already the purple lights turn blue and red. They react to your reaction, to the energy reaction. hearing some weird stuff. So I'm going to try to hear your voice, Alexander, because we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this painting. But I'm going to try to hear your voice a few different ways. And I really would just like to get your reaction and find out, such that you were a partner of Henry Ford. You know, Ford Company is still huge, selling millions and millions of cars.
Donna said they were good friends too.
Good friends with Henry Ford. So are you aware
Oh,
of
Thomas Edison. Sorry. She was friends with Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison, Henry Ford? You knew a lot of the great inventors of our time. And again, Henry Ford Company is still going strong in this country, making a lot of money, creating cars every year. Trying to see here, extremely active. So they said Alexander and his son George. Now I've been talking to Alexander. George, are you here? Can you hear me? I don't know much about you, George, other than you were the son of Alexander. If you're here, could we get a reaction from you to let us know that you're attached to the painting or bingo? See that?
Oh, I did.
All right, George, so you're both here. And that's great to know because I have a son as well. And I honestly don't feel like you're stuck to this painting. I think maybe because we're talking about it and we're around the item and it meant something to your family, obviously, that maybe you guys, it's getting colder, that maybe you guys do come join us and are here with the painting. And I think that's good because I would like to think when I pass on that I'm with my family as well. So you guys are together, right? Father Alexander, son George. Wow,
Oh my, that was
hit?
a big hit.
Well, again, that's great to know. And I appreciate you guys being with us. So now I want to try to hear your voice, okay? Either one of you, Alexander or George. I just want to hear your voice. I want to know anything you want to tell me about each other, about the painting, how you got it, why you bought it, what it represents to you. Just anything you feel like telling me. This is really probably the last chance you're going to get because this is, I think, the last object here. And, you know, we've worked with you before on the other objects and you've shared things with us, but this will probably be the last time, and I really would like you to take this opportunity to tell more of your story, okay? And again, this is, to me, it's a very sad picture. I couldn't imagine hanging this in my house because, to me, this represents just sadness. It's a reminder of sadness. But I guess it was different for you and your family. All right, I'm going to try to turn on the spirit box, and I want to try to hear your voice. Alexander or George?
Oh.
Sound like we're here. I said, we're here. Who is here? Which one of you are with us? I want to hear your name. Please say Alexander. Yep. Or Alex. Alex or George. Said he said.
Yeah, he said.
Who said? Tell me something about this painting. Tell me something about this painting.
There we go.
It said something about it's a something, and now it just said painting. It's good. I couldn't hear that. Tell me something about this painting. What does it represent? Could you tell me that? Life. It said life. I was asking before if the both of you are together. George, Alexander. Are you two together now here in this room? Can you tell me that, please? Alexander, were you friends with Thomas Edison and Henry Ford? Were they friends of yours? What would you like to see happen to this painting? He just something.
Yeah, I couldn't make that out. He just something, but I don't know.
He just something? It sounds like he just died, or he just something. Who are you speaking of? My name is John. What's your name?
That's the second time that growly voice came through. I don't know what it was.
This is Chris. My name is John. That's good. What is that little tiny ball doing there? Could you tell me that? What's it doing?
And it's the farthest one away from you that's going off.
Yeah, if that had anything to do with me influencing it.
Yeah.
He's here closest to me. Alex, is there anything, or George, that you want us to know? You want to share anything?
What?
Oh, no, I couldn't hear that one. How old was George when he passed away?
We're at the Creeper Gallery in New Hope.
Light. Not that it said, leave me alone. Light, leave me alone.
Doesn't like the light.
How old were you in this picture, Alexander? Alexander, what would you like to see happen to this painting? Are you okay if somebody takes it home with them?
What'd you say? That's what it said.
Is that what it said?
Yes. What'd you say?
All right, Alexander, we're going to try to hear your voice now through a recorder. Okay? Anything else you want to say clearly?
Good.
It sounded like it said he hears me. It sounded like he said he hears me.
Yeah, that sounded exactly like that.
All right, I'm going to try an EVP session with the painting, and then we're going to switch to the other doll. So, George or Alexander, we heard a few words there. That was pretty good, and we got some reaction with, see, not lighting up at all now.
No.
We got some reaction from the little object there on the desk. I want to try to now hear your voice, okay? So I'm going to use a recorder, and I want either of you, George or Alexander, to try to answer.
Oh,
see that one?
Yeah.
I want you to try to answer out loud, okay? Using your voice. Yep. We could hear your actual voice if you were to talk. Not like on that box there. This would be you and I talking back and forth. Okay? So I'm going to get the recorder now. Down here. Okay, this is the recorder.
Just so you know, guys, that while John's doing the EVP sessions and stuff, I'm going to let you answer the questions that people are asking on here.
You're talking to me, you're talking to them.
I'm talking to them because it said someone, is this place open to the public? If so, where is it? It is open to the public Saturdays and Sundays in New Hope, Pennsylvania.
This is, the Creeper Gallery is in New Hope, Pennsylvania on Bridge Street. That area there behind us is Donna Marion is the owner. Her artwork is awesome. It's back in the front section there compared to where we are. There's also Madame Clara, who has awesome artwork as well, and tarot cards and other different things. This area here that we're in now, this entire room, is filled with haunted objects. They're all around me. Cases are there, behind me. we're completely surrounded by haunted
Yeah, they're
objects.
locked in cases.
So this is what we do. We come here and we try to, again, communicate with whoever might be attached to them and really let them tell their stories.
Is that you setting off the heat thing?
Did you hear that?
I heard something, but you also had a heat thing going off.
Yeah, it was probably me, but I heard a click, click, like a next to me. Yeah, that's me, see? No, I'm not close enough. Now I'm close enough. All right, so I'm going to turn on the recorder. Okay, Alexander or George, now's your chance, okay? Yeah, good. You guys are ready. Good. Can you please tell me which one of you are here with us right now? Alexander, when we were setting up, we heard you talking about your chest. Do you still feel that pain from the pneumonia? Did this painting in front of me, did this painting have a name? Why did you buy this painting? What does it signify or say to you?
Oh, why?
How old were you when you passed away, Alexander? Tell me something.
Region.
Tell me something about yourself or your family. Anything you want to say. George, if you're here, please feel free to say anything you want to say as well. Are you happy that another person or family is going to hang this painting in their home?
Products. Interest.
Has that thing talked at all?
Not once. And
now
those
I'm
chimes
trying
were
to
my.
do the EP session.
Unfortunately, somebody decided to send me everything is on silent with my family, and
Interest
someone else sent me
Region.
a message. That's why
I'm
the
gonna shut
chimes were
this
coming
off
from.
For right now.
Yeah, shut it off so we don't have to hear that.
All right, I'm going to try to listen back to this now. See if we caught any voices.
Just so y'all know, the chimes was my phone that was in the other room, and I had it on silence for family members, and somebody else is just sent me a message. Oh, babe.
Can you please tell me which one of you are here with us right now? Alexander, when we were setting up, we heard you talking about your chest. Do you still feel that pain from the pneumonia? Did this painting in front of me, did this painting have a name?
We go live between 7 and 8 on Wednesdays.
Why did you buy this painting? What does it signify or say to you? Was it tapping I heard?
Yeah.
OI.
Yeah, it said alive. People thought they said it said a line or alive, and it said alive.
How old were you when you passed away, Alexander?
What?
I don't know if that's just, again, that heavy breathing. How old were you when you passed away, Alexander?
It's breathing.
It's like loud,
Could it be
scary
breathing? Like breathing like when your lungs are affected?
How old were you when you passed away, Alexander? Tell me something.
Region.
Tell me something about yourself or your family. Anything you want to say.
That's my phone.
That's the breathing,
yeah. But the breathing's right there too.
George, if you're here, please feel free to say anything you want to say as well.
It's like you tried to say something there.
George, if you're here, please feel free to say anything you want to say as well.
What?
Please feel free to say anything you want to say as well. Please feel free to say anything you want to say as well. Anything you want to say as well. Yeah, can't make out words.
Can you go back and play it again?
Oh, I played it 3 times. Are you happy that another person or family is going to hang this painting in their home?
Goddess. Interest.
It's like somebody struggling to breathe but trying to say words. Oh. Yeah.
There was no like syllables there. That's
No.
why it was really, really hard.
Okay.
Okay, George, Alexander. I know this was a short one, but you definitely gave us a sign that you guys are still around. I mean, and that's a good thing. You know, like I said, not a painting that I would hang in my house because, again, to me, this signifies the end. I mean, that's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at, obviously, that's his father, and the grandkids are there, and, you know, probably the daughter-in-law, the daughter, you know, is there kind of looking on with compassion, but too depressing for me to walk by that and look at that all the time, you know, but it's a beautiful painting. I mean, the detail is really, really, it's really done well. Hopefully somebody appreciates as much as you did.
And someone with asthma wouldn't be able to speak very. It's too hard to get air
Well,
in and out of
the
your.
end,
Yeah,
pneumonia, if
it would be
if
too
you're
hard
repeating
to.
that, yeah, but I mean, but thank you for speaking with us, both of you. Again, all of your items have moved on to other places, and this here is the last one. So people obviously appreciate the things that you did, and that's got to mean something, that people valued your memory enough. Alexander, your memory and your memory of your family and all the things that you've done. I mean, again, founder of Malcolmson Coal Wood Co., Henry Ford's business partner. I mean, and you knew Thomas
Someone had a
Edison
big
too.
impact.
I mean, you've met some of the most influential people in the United States, and
Still to this day.
yeah, so I mean, you must have lived a great life. All right, we're gonna move on to a creepy doll. So we got to kind of reset here.
You want to grab this and I'll do
So that's
it?
going to take Instagram. We're gonna have to move that camera to face that way. We're gonna have to move all this equipment here so that it's facing. That's the next thing there. You can't see it yet, but we're gonna set everything up, and we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna turn the light on for 1 second. This is going to take a moment. That's why I wanted to do this one at the end.
You get to see behind the scenes.
Yeah,
The big whoop-de-doo. There she is. I'm going to try to sit this over like that. Just bear with us, guys, as we're doing setup here. I came smashing down off of there. Didn't like that.
what's that?
The flashlight. I set it down and it went boom boom. All right, let's move this.
What's that? You're just getting in my way if you're doing that because you're going to take one thing at a time. Alright, see these just light up. Not going to hurt you. See that? Nothing here is going to hurt you. This makes music. See that? It's a music maker. These will just light up like the rainbow. Not going to hurt you at all. Okay? All you do is move around them and they're going to light up different colors. Okay? Nothing there is going to hurt you. I promise.
I'm feeling okay. Thank you for asking.
Nothing there is going to hurt you. Okay? You just move around it and you'll see just change different colors. Alright? Where's the other? Oh, there it is. On the floor. Spirit box, recorder. Nothing else over here I need. How's the shot on? Oh, I gotta bring the SLS in.
The shot's really good right there for that doll. I had it pretty clear, and then it got when you got closer, it got blurred. Oh, we just got a hit from the light too.
Okay.
All right.
This is gonna have to be somewhere in here.
That's okay. Let me get out of your way. That's got a good shot of the doll. You're gonna be sitting on the floor too, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be able to point that down for Instagram people.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to see that too clear.
Yeah, I saw the lights go off too. Here, let me just step out here in the dark section. Da, 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 da.
Where are you going?
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have an emergency.
Alright, we're gonna lower the curtain. You want to start or you want me to start?
No, you go right ahead, sir.
But of course. Alright, unfortunately for us,
There is. We just couldn't use it before because it was just too tight proximity for us.
Okay, I don't know if you're getting me. I've turned it towards more that way, so it should be okay. Yeah, Celeste, I can see the reflection in the window back there.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Again, unfortunately for us, most of the stuff is kind of sad stories. You know, that's what we deal with a lot when it comes to these items and the people that are attached to them. This one here, little Betsy Walker, August 31st, 1889, excuse me, to March 22nd, 1890. So Bessie didn't even live a year. So they don't know if Bessie, the baby, is attached to this. It says the doll was purchased for Bessie when born. Unfortunately, she never grew up to play with it. Claims are that numerous spirits are attached, including Bessie's mother, Bessie's mother Ida. Bessie's father was named David. He lived from 1850 to 1931. Ida lived from 1862 to 1890. So Ida was only 28 years old. Ida had 5 children. Yeah, Ida passed at 28 years old, just a few months after Bessie passed. So, yeah, she passed a few months after her 6-month-old baby passed. So odds are that if anybody's here, it's going to be Ida, who's attached to this doll. And okay, Ida, my name is John. This is Chris behind me.
So you know it's mapping John right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we come in here to speak with anyone who may be connected to or attached to either objects that belong to them or to their loved ones. And we try to just speak with them and learn about them and learn about their families and what happened to them and hope that they'll share their stories with us. Give us more information maybe about who you were and if you're still around this doll, and if you are, why do you stay with it? Try to find out more about your 6-month-old baby, Bessie, and your 4 other children, and your husband, David. So, again, did you hear that?
What was that click?
Oh my God, that was a loud one too. It was right next to me. Again, that was the second time I heard that. So, Ida, we have children as well. So we know what it's like to be parents.
I lost a daughter, so I understand that loss.
We know about loss. And we definitely, our heart goes out to you. And we do hope that you are together again with Bessie, your husband David, and your 5 children. We hope that somehow, some way, that you're all together, you know, if there is a heaven or an afterlife. And we're kind of hoping that maybe you could help us with that too, because, you know, we're still here. We don't know what happens afterwards. So it would give us great comfort to know that there is something more and that we can again be with our loved ones, our friends, our family, our children, our parents, when this life ends, the physical life ends. So I'm hoping that maybe you could talk to us and give us a little information and tell us about yourself. It would be great to hear from you.
And John has all that equipment there that he could show you how to use that will help you to communicate with us. They're really simple.
Showed as I was putting it down. If you touch these little tiny balls there, you see that when I touch them, they twinkle like the stars. Nothing here is going to hurt you. These here
What the? You heard a squeal?
That was a scream. That was no squeal. That was a scream.
Was that you?
That was a scream.
A child, like a little...
That was a kid screaming. That was a scream.
That freaked me out.
I'm going to turn the spirit box on to see if I can hear a voice too. We thought we just heard a child. Ida, are you here? I'd like to hear a female voice. This way I know it's Ida. Or the child. We heard a child. Ida, can you hear me? Would you please talk with me? Who was that we heard? The boy. It's something about the boy. Bessie was a girl, though. Are there any of the other children with you?
That was inside, guys. That scream was inside.
Who did we hear? I know. Please talk so I can hear your voice. I know. My name is John. This is Chris. Could you please say our names? Stop. I don't mean to bother you or disturb you. I'm not trying to do that at all.
Baby?
We did hear a child before. Which of your children was that? Can you tell me that? What was that child's name? I know you had 5 kids. That don't sound like she said it was the girl. I know. Where did you live? Can you tell me that? It's on the card here. I just want to know if you'll answer me. Can you tell me where you're from, please? You could just tell me the state. You don't have to share anything personal. Ida, how many children did you have? Could you tell me that? Again, this equipment here, these things here that I put here, this is a music box. You just have to touch it with your fingers. These things here will light up like a rainbow if you come around them. All you have to do is come near the doll. And this will light up and go all the way around like a rainbow, different colors. There you go. Could you make it go all the way around? Good.
Oh, wow.
All the way around.
Wow.
All the colors. All the way. There you go. Look at all those colors. That's good. Thank you. Maybe I could ask you some questions and you could answer with that? What do you think? If I ask you a question, could you make it light up for me? To answer yes? You see how that did that
on command?
Literally on command.
Literally.
I mean, I literally asked her to do it, and she lit up the whole entire thing.
And she went around like you asked her.
My hand is exactly where it was. I'm not moving it. I'm not going back and forth. It's just there.
Yeah, we're not here to scare you.
No, I don't. This is, again, we're trying to figure out a way to best communicate with you and interact with you. Thank you for lighting this up in my hand, though. You see that it doesn't hurt you. Did you buy this doll for Bessie? Was this a gift for her? I mean, look, I'm not getting anything.
No.
There you go. Okay. As soon as I get close to the doll. So this was a gift for her. And she never got to play with it, right? That's what we were told. Would you like to see this doll go to another little girl? Another baby?
Maybe to a mother?
Maybe this doll could go to another little girl who can play with it. Would you like that?
Somebody's flash.
That was literally ask and answer.
It literally did exactly.
Went all the way around too, all the lights too.
What just said your name? Did you hear that?
It was a child.
It said John?
Another child.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
I heard that live. Did
Another
anybody else
child.
hear that? Yeah, John won't hurt you. John's a kind soul. Holy cow.
What's the last name of this family? I'm going to put this down on the floor. What's the last name of this
Do you
family?
hear children's laughter? I just heard a child's laughter, a little girl.
Walker.
How is that even possible?
Are any of the Walker children here? You see this? This is a toy. This is a rainbow toy. See, it's red. It's the color red. And when you move your hand around it and you touch it, it's kind of create static. Of course, I won't be able to. It lights up different colors like the rainbow. I'm going to put that down here. Okay? And then I'm going to put these little twinkly stars. See, like the stars in the sky? I'm going to put them here. Okay? It said something about the ball. Now you can push them with your hand. You can touch them with your finger and they're going to twinkle like this. See that? I just did that with my finger. And this here, if you move your hand around it real fast, it's going to light up different colors. Okay, and I have more of those toys up here too. I have a music box. I see these toys by the doll right there. If you go near them, those two fingers like this are going to light up like Christmas. Green and red. They're not going to hurt you, I promise.
Would you think about bringing her in your lap, being that you got her to laugh? Just bring the doll down and just see.
I'm always, you're the female.
All right. I was just curious to.
You want me to try it?
Yeah, because it laughed, it giggled when. So I'm just curious if somebody said something. Lewis said that something just passed in front of you.
In front of me?
Yeah.
There's something on the SLS. I don't know if that's me or not. Oh, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you. See? That's
Okay.
John. I'm keeping a close eye on it.
I'm just picking up the doll.
You all right? What's the matter?
You said you're right, and it said you're right just when you said that. I just got a sharp pain in my leg. You said it, and then the box said it right after you said
you
it.
all right? And then it said, you all right? John's just going to bring the doll down into his lap so it's closer. We heard you giggling, so you're obviously not afraid of him.
It's got a little cross on it. You know how I feel about crosses.
Yeah. All right, let me get
Okay.
this. Don't want it to be
I'm
so
going to put
bright.
this over here because you were using it before. Is there a child here? Or one of the Walker children here with the doll? It said that you guys used to play with it, even though it was meant for Bessie. The circle in my hand is like a rainbow. You can come near it. I know that a man isn't supposed to. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Good. Good. All the way around.
Good
Wow,
girl.
that was good. That was really good.
Good girl.
Now, which one of the Walker children is this? Somebody said it's the boy. Is this a little boy? Is this Bessie? Bessie, are you here? Ida? I'm just trying to figure out who's here with us. With you. With you. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
With you.
With you.
Who's with me? We heard children laughing. I would love to find out what your name is. Who's with me? I brought all these great toys for you to play with. See? You already lit the rainbow. That was fun, right? I'm going to put this down here. Now this one here, I'm not even sure if these are.
The blue lights just lit up there.
These might be dead. 'Cause look.
They're not doing anything.
No.
They just changed the batteries.
Oh, that one's broken. All right, you see what that one does? Like Christmas. Green and red. All you got to do is move around the doll a little bit, and you can light this up like Christmas
The
colors.
figure jumped off you and went to the doll.
Get out of here.
Nope. See that, guys? Look at this. The doll now has got the stick figure, not John.
Somebody said we got him.
Look at this.
Is there somebody here? It's okay. You can play with all of our toys. You know it's almost Christmas time. Maybe some little girl will get this as a present? What do you think? Take care of it like you guys did? That sound good? It's still there?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting static signature around my lap. Not in my lap. Right there.
Oh, wow. You guys see the static?
I'm getting that in my lap.
Oh, wow. And it's literally, if you guys can see this, it's in his lap. Look at this. And look at this. I'm trying to,
I wish I could figure out who this is. Ida, could you please tell me which one of your children is here?
yeah, it's almost like it's reaching for you, John.
Give me your name. Give me the name of the child so I
know
can
if you
speak
guys
to
saw it.
him or her. What's their name? I'm gonna put this down.
Can you give the doll a hug? It's almost like it's reaching out for you, like a child would reach out for its dad or its mom. Oh, it just jumped right back.
As soon as I did that,
As soon as it jumped,
there is something lower.
Yeah, it just completely went back onto you. Bring the doll to you like a child that's reaching to you for a hug. Did you just hear that?
I sure did. As soon as you made
my
me bring it near
God.
me, there was a bang on the glass.
Yep. Like bring it to your shoulder like you're burping a baby, like a hug.
Oh sure. Let me just get this.
It's like it reached out for you. Did you guys see that?
And look at the static going off on the floor.
Is it? Oh, crap.
Is it okay? Is it okay if I hold this doll like this, like a baby? Is that okay? I don't want to make anybody angry or upset.
Okay, let me just see if you pull it down and see what it does.
I'm going to put it back. There you go.
Oh, the figure stayed on you.
It's getting hot. It's getting like really, really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like really, really hot. All of a sudden. I mean, like I'm starting to sweat. This is weird.
But it was funny. It was like that the child grabbed the hold of you. Like when it got close to you, it grabbed you.
Oh, I'm starting to sweat like really bad.
Okay,
So
put her
I'm gonna-
down. Put her down.
I'm gonna
Put her
it
down.
back up here.
Yeah. Put her down.
I'm gonna just put you back up there, okay?
Yeah, he's not going to give her a kiss.
No, John's not gonna kiss.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he was like the doll just reached out and embraced John. John, when you got to go back and see this. It was the
Okay.
strangest
I'm
thing.
gonna put that by you again, okay? That's all it does. Turns different colors. And I'm gonna put these.
And see, the stick figure is back to it's John. It's mapping John.
See these? I'm
See?
gonna put them out in my hand. Okay.
So you guys can see how bizarre that was. I wish I could show the people on Instagram, but that's affixed.
Could you touch my hand? And they'll twinkle again? Can you do that, please? I'm trying to keep my hand as still as I can.
It's blurry. I'm trying to get it back. Come on now.
Okay, I'm going to try to do an EVP session.
Okay.
Get weirded out.
I don't blame you for getting weirded out. I'm trying. It's still not focusing back in.
I do want to go back and listen to that because
You have to see what happened when you picked up the doll and it was like the child, like your figure jumped onto you and it was like the child grabbed you.
That's me there.
That's you. It's you now. It's definitely you. Do your hands again so people can see it's you. See, John's raising his hands. That's him. See? I had it on it so everybody could see.
Bend that a little more that way too.
What?
Yes, Celeste. Turn it more towards that corner.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. That's still me, right?
That's you.
Ooh, look at that. All right. Hopefully we'll catch another one of those.
There we go. We're focused now, guys.
Catch another one of those children speaking. Ida, my name is John. Could you please say hello to me? Can one of the little children that I was hearing, could they laugh or talk? Could you make a noise for me? Ida, is Bessie with you now? Would you like to see this doll go to a good home where someone will take care of it? Ida, how many children did you have? We did hear your children, Ida, and we were happy to hear them. Are you all happy now together, the whole family? Is there anything you want me or Chris or anybody else to know about this doll or your family? Would you mind if I ask what Bessie died from, how she died? It's long? No. No. Ida, my name is John. Could you please say hello to me? Could you please? Ida, my name is John. Could you please say hello to me? Awesome. Can one of the little children that I was hearing, could they laugh or talk? Could you make a noise for me?
What the who? Who?
That's a girl. That's
Yeah.
female. I don't know if it's like a hello or just who. Wow, that's female for sure.
Yeah.
Ida, is Bessie with you now?
Yes.
Ida, is Bessie with you now? That's a yes, right?
Yep.
Bessie with you now? It's a popping like two. Would you like to see this doll go to a good home where someone will take care of it? Ida, how many children did you have?
What?
Ida, how many children did you have? It's a word. I don't know if it's five. Ida, how many children did you have? Ida, is that five? How many
Sounds like
children
it.
did you have?
5.
I don't know if he... Ida, how many children did you have?
That's off.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. Just shut off.
Thanks for telling me.
It just did. It was on just a minute ago.
We did hear your children, Ida, and we were happy to hear them. Are you all happy now together, the whole family? Ooh, double yes. Happy now together, the whole family? Either that was Bess, yes, Bess. Is there anything you want me or Chris or anybody else to know about this doll or your family? It's another whisper. Would you mind if I ask what Betsy died from? How she died?
Could you go back to where you said what you asked what Betsy died from? It sounded like there was more there. Couldn't get to it, huh? All right, that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was. I hope you guys are all together. I hope you're happy. I hope I would have liked to have kind of heard more from Ida, but I guess you're not kind of willing to share with us yet, and I get that. You know, we're strangers to you. That's okay. But I do hope that you're together with your husband, David, and your 5 children, and that you guys are happy somewhere all together. You know, I you know, that would be good to know that that's what happens. Could you just, again, give me a sign or something if it's this that you could light up. I'm gonna hold it up to you. Go real slow. Right up here. Just one last, could you let me know that you guys are together? There you go. Wow. Thank you for that. I'm happy that you are. Good. See that? I'm not even moving that.
No. Oh my.
I'm really happy that you guys are together.
You got a double hit.
That's really great. It really is. That means a lot because it gives me hope for when my turn comes. Thank you, Ida.
No, Betsy. That was crazy. I didn't expect that.
Takes a little emotion out of you, man, when you're
Right?
dealing with that stuff. Ooh, it's rough.
Here, I'll let you hold this and talk to them for a minute, and I'll get little Betsy. Okay, you need this? You're good.
I'm good? You good?
Good.
You good?
I'm good? You good?
Good.
We good. I just want to...
You good?
Yeah. I'm great.
Good. I don't know what else there is. What else do we...
Oh, I got right next to you.
Next to me.
Just 1 second.
You got to see some of... There's a lot of stuff here that's for the Christmas event that we can't play with yet.
There's some really cool stuff. That's for sure.
And that... Lots of stuff in there that we can't play with yet.
All right, Betsy.
And that's the worst of the batch right there. That one we don't touch. We don't talk to. We don't have anything to do with that thing because it is bad, bad, bad juju. Bad juju. That's probably the worst of the worst right there. That one and the one behind me.
That Bible right behind you really took the cake.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother story. That
these sensors.
Whoa.
These bloody sensors. I don't even want to mess with
The lights just went off next to me when you were talking about it.
Yeah. I don't want nothing to do. Watch your head. I just got to get right above you. I want to catch your head.
Yeah, we were talking about the Bible.
Sorry.
The Latin Bible. I'm glad I can't speak Latin because that thing is bad juju too. And I don't want to mess with that one either.
Okay, I'm going to try to grab these all out at once.
Oh, you got to get all those. Well, let me get out of your way. Okay.
I'm just going to close that door. Almost caught your head, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, these are very, 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 very depressing, to say the least. This is going to be another rough one.
Can you see them?
Yeah, these are going to be a rough one too.
Outfit, a little boy's outfit right here. His outfit. Can you see that?
Is that the box? Yeah, that's the cursed box that caused a lot of harm and a lot of damage. and that we will never ever ever touch that thing again. Never. Should have never opened it. It was very very wrong for us to do that. And the Bible behind me is another one. Whoa, there we go already. We didn't know anything about that Bible, and it just really affected somebody who was reading it in a really really bad way. Their father literally went terminal with cancer, and I don't know if one had anything to do with the other, but it
literally happened.
It was
like
a
overnight.
weird coincidence. As he was doing what he was doing, he got the call about his father literally at the same time. It was a weird coincidence. You want to start with this one? You want me to?
This one's a kind of tough one. I don't even know how to handle
All
this.
kind of tough ones. They are kids' toys, but this is a recent one. We don't usually do recent passings, but this is probably the most recent one we've ever done where someone has literally passed 2-3 months ago.
Something just grabbed me. Thought it was you playing tricks, being funny. I'm gonna set something behind there. So I need something
There you go.
to lean on. Just give me 1 minute.
With amateurs. I'll show you guys some of the other stuff here. I'm looking forward to that one. That's for the Christmas event that we're doing too. I'm sure we'll investigate them after. Flip left. That's the other bad ones right there. She kind of got them together, because that one's a bad one too. Yeah, the person that died in August, actually. So it's going to be very, very, very recent. So we've never done that before, so maybe the connection will be better. Maybe it won't be as good. There's no way of knowing until, hey John, no way of knowing until we try.
All right, come on now, stop playing games. What I need you to do is open up like I need you to. This worked in my head really well.
That's another one that I'm kind of putting off working with, this one here. Two children. 6 weeks. Yeah, that's another one that I'm kind of putting off. This is the Bible I was talking to you about right there. Again, I'm not going to talk to it. I'm not going to approach it.
No.
Because some bad stuff happened.
Okay.
And I'm grateful I don't know Latin, so I can't really engage it.
I think I got it going pretty good. Set up pretty good for now. Let's see what happens there. There you go.
Hey, Lorianne from Woodbridge.
Can you see it?
All right, so let me show you what these are real quick. They are toys. It's a collection of stuffed animals and
the little boy's clothes.
little boy's clothes.
Yep.
Do I suspect an attachment? I don't know. I never know until I start engaging with it, to tell you the truth.
Would you like me to read it? Did you hear that?
That was loud, man.
Oh, no, don't you do that stuff.
Which one was that?
It was over here. It's where the dang
So that was
sensors
either the
and-
censors or that was Martha. I mean, that could have been any of them.
Don't you
That
do
was
that.
loud.
We ain't talking to you. All right. you wanna
Ooh,
read
do
it?
that again.
No.
What was that? Go ahead. Do that again. You got her attention. Go ahead.
So these items were part of Judy's collections for many years. They include a young boy's wool suit and his teddy bears. These items have been thoughtfully kept together and have a young boy attached. We don't know his name, but he makes himself known on occasion, as does Judy, his caretaker, the 1930s. Judy passed away suddenly from COVID August 14th. This is going to be tough. Really tough. She looks like a very kind lady, doesn't she?
Alrighty. You want me to do it, huh?
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to get through as much of this as I can.
This is a tough one, guys.
And if
Really
I have to
tough.
stop, I'll stop.
And just to show you, the only thing that's mapping right now is just John.
Okay, so
We'll keep an eye on it.
Judy and the clothing are from a young boy. So I'm going to explain to you how the things work, Judy. If you could hear me, my name is John. This is Chris over here. We just come to talk to you today
I'm just pushing on the cabinet just to make sure.
to try to connect with you in any way that we can to find out more about you and those little boys' clothing that you kept, that you thought that there was a spirit of a little boy attached to it. Maybe he'll speak with us because Judy's not around anymore. Maybe you could still see her, even though she's not physically here. Maybe you're still with her. There are little stuffed animals, little bears. We brought toys of our own, Judy, that you could work with to try to go back and forth, talk to us, communicate with us, because we can't see you, Judy, or the little boy. If either of you were here, you could be next to us, in front of us, standing here. We wouldn't be able to see you. We don't have that ability. So we bring our toys, the best way to describe them, to try to connect with you. These objects here, the red one, the purple one, if you move your hands around them, they're going to light up like the rainbow. Okay? They're just reacting to your hand moving around them. They're not going to hurt you, I promise. They react to static electricity. Like if you move your hand like this, or if you rubbed your hand on a rug, you get that feeling. That's what they react to. And if you pass by them, or if you just move your hand, I'm going to be able to see that you're doing it just by the colors of the lights. This one here too, same way. Yeah, right up by the toys. Look at that.
Yep. Guys, see
Right
the
up by
static?
the toys. I'm gonna kill that light. See that? Right up by the bears, I'm getting static electricity. Somebody's here. And somebody isn't moving. Somebody is staying right there. I didn't get that at all from the doll. It's all around the suit. So you see what I mean? That this is how these things tell me. All I see is colors. And they're going to let me know that you're there. Okay, I'm going to put this back down here. So you can go near it if you want to. This lights up all the way around too as well. Just different colors. This makes music. Just by my fingers. And these little tiny balls like that, these are cat toys, Judy.
The blue light did go off up above.
Okay, these are cat toys. If you touch them with your fingers, it doesn't take much. You just tap them, they're going to light up. I can't even fit one of these in there, can I? Probably best not to.
Yeah, those are pretty old.
Okay. All you got to do is touch them. See how they light up, Judy? Or if the little boy's listening, they're just toys. That's all we have is toys with us to try to interact with you. Judy, I know your passing was a month and a half ago. My God.
Yeah.
COVID is a horrible thing. I lost my mother to COVID February of 2020. So I know, yeah.
Yeah. You okay, John?
Yeah.
I know this one's a hard one for you.
So I don't know if you had any family, Judy, but I'm sure you're missed by many people, friends, loved ones. Like I said, COVID was something that we could have never predicted, but we did lose a lot of people to it, and I'm sorry that that happened to you. Like I said, it hit close to home for me because my mom was 88 and she got it in the nursing home and she was gone 4 days later. So we're going to try to connect with you, Judy, or yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think she's feeling you, John.
So we're going to try to connect with you on any way that we can to find out more about you and your life and to celebrate your life. You can tell us anything you want about yourself, why you collected these stuffed animals, why you have a little boy's suit that you believe that a little boy was attached to. This is the perfect place for people who think like you, because you probably know by now that everything in this room is somebody's connected to, somebody's attached to, whether they're good people or bad people. They're here. And I'm sure you've probably met a few good ones since you've been here. Maybe you're steering clear of the bad ones. I don't blame you. But there are some good here as well. So try to connect with them if you can. Those lights above the stuffed animals that look like Christmas lights, they're purple. You see them? They're going to change colors if they feel that you're close to them. If you could just stand there and just go back and forth and try to pick up your stuffed animals, or if the little boy's here, if he wants to wave his hands in front of them, they're going to light up like the rainbow. Everything here is going to light up red and green and blue and different colors to let us know that you're there.
Oh my God. No, no, no. That doll on the bottom is kicking the dang thing open. Do you guys just hear that? I swear to God, John, flash your light over here. This thing opened. Look at it. You guys got to see this. This freaking thing just opened next to me. It's what you heard. Yes. Yes. See, it's open. It popped open. See? And that it's her. It's her. Yeah, she's got bad juju. You better knock that stuff off. I don't go for that. You stay in there. All right.
Pops open again. Then.
I'm out of here. Yeah, scared the crap out of you, Jackie. I'm standing right next to it.
All right, so these items were part of Judy's collection for many years. They include a young boy's wool suit and his teddy bears. So these belong to the boy too. All of them belong to a boy. Are you, Judy, are you a collector of items that you think are haunted? Is that why you collected these items? Did you hear that?
I hear walking. I'm trying to
No,
ignore.
it wasn't walking. It was a yeah.
Well, I'm glad you heard that because I heard walking.
No, it was right. I was asking Judy if you collect these items because you felt like there was a spirit of a little boy attached to them. Is that what drew you to them? Because again, a lot of people that come.
I'm sitting down so I don't run.
A lot of people that come to this place collect items for the same reason. They feel like they're caretakers and protectors of these things that people once cared about or that people still may be attached to. So this is definitely a building that you could relate to if that's what you were doing. So we're going to try to talk to you, Judy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to try to talk to you, Judy, and we're going to try to talk to the little boy so that maybe you could watch as maybe we connect with him too in a way that maybe you weren't able to. So we're going to try both, okay? First we'll try with the little boy and then we'll talk to you. Okay, Judy? Again, I'm touching the little boy's clothing. It is wool, for sure. Heavy. I'm
Yeah,
sure
thick.
he would have sweat his little head off if he was wearing this in warmer weather. But these stuffed animals are definitely...
Deanna wants you to try to see if Judy's trying to connect with a husband.
It says nothing about that.
No, there's nothing on the thing. No, we don't. She was just saying if it's a possible that...
Judy, do you want us to get a word to your husband? Were you married? We could show him this video that we're filming, or let him listen to your voice if we could hear your voice. Are you interested in that? Is your husband still alive? No, I don't even know.
We don't even know if she had a husband.
So the little boy, I'm gonna take your little bear here, and I'm gonna put it next to this toy that we have. Okay, put it right there. Put this here next to it too. Okay. I'm gonna take. Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Look.
Yes, the static dome's going off. Your leg's in the way.
Okay, that was good. Is this the little boy, right? Judy was taking care of you for a lot of years, right? I'm sure she was good to you if she held on to all of your toys. And look at the good shape that they're in. She took good care of them and your suit. I'm going to take this little tiny ball here, okay? And I'm going to put it right by your bear there, this little twinkly ball, okay? See it right there? If this is the little boy and you can hear me, my name is John. And this is my my girlfriend. Ew, I know, icky
yeah, my friend.
If you're a little kid. This is Chris.
We're best friends. How's that?
We came here to talk to you first because we know your connection to Gloria. This is Gloria's picture here. Do you remember Gloria?
She has such a kind face.
Do you miss her? You can touch any of those toys down there next to your teddy bear. Or up top there.
And we're not registering any stick figure other than John.
Do you miss Gloria? I mean, you were very lucky that she found you. And that she was with you all those years. Is she still with you now? I'm going to put her picture right next to your teddy bear, okay? I'll put it right behind.
Yeah, the caregiver of these toys and the outfit that belonged to the little boy was Judy, and she just passed away.
Okay, Judy's picture is right there behind your teddy bear, okay? Is Judy still with you? Judy, could you help this little boy interact with us? Could you talk to him? I mean, this is what we do. We try to interact with spirits, with people that have passed. I'd like to see the little boy show you more proof of what he can do and that he's here. All right, I'm going to try to hear the little boy's voice first, and then we'll talk to you, Judy, okay? Is there a little boy here? Did you say bear? Or Judy? Yeah. You hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. What's your name? I can't tell you. That was like 3 words though. It said. I can't tell what it said though. I'm sorry. What is your name? Could you say it again, please? My name is John. Did you say my name? Or Chris?
No, we don't have a name for the boy.
What about Judy? Could you say Judy's name? Did you give any of these toys names? What's this little bear's name?
What?
What's this little bear's name? This one right here. Is this all gonna fall? What's this bear's name that I'm holding? Does he have a name? Or she? Yep. What is it? I'm going to put this over here by your other one, okay? All right, Judy, we're going to try to talk to you, okay? Because I've always been curious if people who have recently passed are capable of reaching out and communicating, because people tell us different things. People tell us it takes time, that there's some kind of transition that we all need to go through, and sometimes it takes a while. But we're hoping that you're here with these things that meant so much to you, and that you are willing to talk to us. And if you kept these items and you did think that there was somebody connected with them, a little boy, then we're hoping that maybe you're connected to them as well now. And that we could try to talk to you, and that someone, whoa.
What?
It just fell off. Again, it could have been because it was loose up there, but
No, put your hand up there. I have that pretty seated in there.
well,
That's why I worked on it so
this
hard.
just came flying down.
Maybe it didn't feel like the fact that you separated them all.
All right, I'm going to put this here, Judy, next to your picture. Okay?
Now, I don't know if we could, I didn't even see that. So I don't even know if it showed up on here.
It's the panda bear.
The bigger one. You separated them and that was the last one left. And look up by his leg.
So Judy, again, we want to try to connect with you in the same way that you connected with this little boy, because it's really for the same reason. I think it's for the reason being that people should be remembered. You know, their items shouldn't just be discarded and thrown away with their memory. Yeah. See the light?
Yes.
These things meant something to you for a reason, and you kept them and took care of them. I want someone now to take care of these things that belong to him and belong to you the same way. I want someone not just to take these items because they want, quote unquote, a haunted item. I want people to care for these the right way they should be, to honor your memory and to honor his memory.
Like someone with motherly intent.
You were a caretaker of these things. That's what we call the people that are good enough to take these things and take care of them and make sure that the memory of the people live on who own them and care for them. You were one of those people. Now somebody else is going to pick up that mantle and they're going to do it for you and for him. And that's really, really important in this world and the way things work. It really is important. And you started that yourself with things that belong to this little boy. And now we're going to help do it for you as well. And but I do want, it's getting really cold,
Yeah.
really cold. But I do want to hear your voice. I do want to connect with you as much as I can to help, again, to find the best possible place for these things that belong to you, that matter to you. Again, this is a little more personal to me, more so than any other object in here, because like Chris said, you have a very caring face, and I'm sure, before COVID, you never dreamed that something like that could happen, and that would be the way that you would pass from some global pandemic.
No, that's right. When we think of passing, that's not something we think of,
No.
right?
I don't know how old you were,
Well, the blue light
but
just went off above.
I'm sure it wasn't old enough. It's never old enough. Like I said, hard for me because I lost my mom to this, and I never thought that would happen, and it was so sudden and so quick, and like I said, it's a horrible thing to lose somebody to something like this, and her memory,
Yeah.
her memory is still more than fresh in my mind. I was by the nursing home where she, lived her last days today, which is probably why this happened. I had no idea that this item was here and it was related to COVID and that you passed so soon, but Chris and I were right near the nursing home today, for a reason.
And we were talking about your mom
And we were
today.
talking about my mom, and of course, the memory of her and how she passed is still, right there in my mind.
You want to see if you can hear her on an EVP?
Yeah, so I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try this box first. And the way this works is, you know what a radio is. This is a broken radio. You're going to hear a lot of chitter chatter, static, noise that's just real loud. But people believe, and I believe, that people can talk through those frequencies, because when you pass, you're in another place. Things don't work the way they do here. You know that. And you know that through these items you collected of this boy. It's not that easy to connect and speak and communicate. So, but using this box here, through all the chatter, if I hear a female voice and I hear answers to the questions that I'm asking, it could be you. And I would love for that to be the case. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to let you hear it. And then we're going to try to talk, okay? So you hear all that noise, right? Loud, noisy, radio. I would like to hear a woman's voice say the name Judy, and I'll know it's you, Judy. Can you please do that? Try as hard as you can. Say, hi, I'm Judy, or just Judy. Come on, Judy, I know you can do it. I know you're listening. It's not Judy. Come on, Judy. You see, the others can talk. They've done it. I want to hear you. Again, Judy, my name is John. This is Chris. I know if you're here, you can talk with us. Try your hardest to come through. Try to say anything. If I can't hear you through this box, I'm going to try it through a recorder. Okay? But we're going to try this just for a few more minutes. We'll make sure that this collection is taken care of. And it's going to go to a good person. For whatever reason that drew you to this little boy, someone should take care of these items. If anything, because they meant something to you. All right. I'm going to try the EVP. Come on, Judy, just one time. I'd like to hear your name.
They said take her picture, maybe put it closer to the radio.
Okay, that's going to work. I'm going to put one of the bears here, Judy. Sound like, hear me? Hear me.
That was a woman.
We can hear you, Judy. Is that you? I'm putting these items next to the radio.
Yeah, I don't think she likes the bears separated. Tell them you want the bears together, Judy.
I'll put them all near each other, okay? Here.
Everyone's saying hi to you, Judy.
There you go, Judy. We're all together. I just want to hear your name, Judy. That's it. I want to know that you're there and you're still with these items that meant so much to you. All right, we're going to try EVP.
Yeah.
All right, Judy. I'm going to try. This is a recorder. Now, you know what a recorder is. You know, there are different kinds. They used to have the old tape recorders. These are a little small box, like little radio, digital recorders. Either way, you know, people do believe that, and I don't know if you've ever tried this with the little boy, but people believe that, you know, you can hear people who have passed on a recorder because, again, they capture a different frequency. They can capture voices that we can't hear with the human ear. So I would love to hear your voice. That would mean a lot to all of us here. If we could hear you, anything you wanted to say. And again, know that you are, even though it's been a month and a half, that you are able to reach out and communicate. I think that means a lot to a lot of people. All right, so I'm gonna turn this on now. All right. Judy, what's the name of the little boy? I'm gonna stop it starting in.
Yeah. I'll wait for that motorcycle to get out of here.
Judy, what's the name of the little boy? Can you tell me his name, please? Judy, could you say your name clearly to let us know that you are here with us, please? What would you like to see happen to these items that belong to this little boy? Judy, what's the last thing that you remember? Did you have a family, a husband, children? Was anybody with you when you passed away? Is there an afterlife, Judy? Is there a heaven? Is there anything else you want to say, Judy, while we're listening? Thank you for being here, Judy, and for sharing this collection with us. Could you just please say my name or Chris's name, John or Chris? Chris, every motorcycle in New Hope.
Just said that there was an afterlife and that blue light went off. That was pretty awesome.
I saw that.
No stick figure, just you. Oh. You think that's Judy? Because you could do that?
What's the name of the little boy? Can you tell me his name, please? Judy, could you say your name clearly to let us know that you are here with us, please? What would you like to see happen to these items that belong to this little boy? Judy, what's the last thing that you remember? Did you have a family, a husband, children? Was anybody with you when you passed away? Is there an afterlife, Judy? Is there a heaven? Is there anything else you want to say, Judy, while we're listening? Thank you for being here, Judy, and for sharing this collection with us. Could you just please say my name or Chris's name, John or Chris? Nothing there. Well, I thought for sure we get one or two.
Hey, Brenda. Brenda just popped on. No, I didn't whisper anything. People said they heard a whisper.
Okay, well, I'm going to try one more thing that I said I wanted to try. I have this new motion sensor that plays music if anything moves in front of it. Just again to test it out and to try it real quick. We're gonna just step right outside of the red room so we're not influencing it. I'm gonna put it on the floor here and face it at the bears and the little boy's clothes, and I guess we'll leave this kind
Down
of
like here.
facing up, yeah. And we'll see if it goes off.
I just gotta find a way to set this so it doesn't move.
Let me reset this too. All right, Judy, I'm gonna put this.
And you
here.
have to move the bears
I know.
back there.
I'm
you
gonna
can
just
do that, then
put
I
it
can-
right down here, down the bottom.
The bears at the bottom?
The bears at the bottom.
Okay, there you go. I got them in the
Bottom of
frame.
the bears.
Yep, I got them in the frame. That's good. I'm gonna put the light right where we could see. All right there.
That's me. Shut this off.
Trying to.
This over here.
There. That makes that visible. Perfect.
Okay, so I'll show you real quick. This box here, it's got really. Sit down on the floor. All right. I'll sit again. This box here has really creepy music attached to it for a reason. It was custom made for me. It's a motion sensor. When you set it, you're going to hear the music. Here's the music. I'll play it for you real quick. So you're going to hear that until it resets. And once the music stops, it's set for motion. And then if anything crosses in front of it, you're going to hear the music again. So we're going to head out of the room. I'm going to put it on the floor. All right, I'm setting it down on the floor, right back here near the camera. We're outside of the red room. Oh my God. This is the first time it's ever gone off. Oh my God, that was the first time it's ever gone off, and we're nowhere near it. Judy, is that you? If you walk around near the bears, Judy, that music will play again. Don't be afraid. Or if it's the little boy, you can move around and the music will start playing again. It's like musical chairs. That's the first time that ever went off.
I've never seen that before, ever. That freaked me out. I was just like,
I'm going to come back in, okay? All right, I'm coming back in. That literally worked like a charm. That is the first time that's ever gone off. And I'm going to show you guys because you're The camera's facing that way. Watch what happens when I walk in front of it. Now I'll move out of the way.
It'll reset, right? Yep.
Just like that. It shows you how long whoever's in front of it, it plays the music.
How crazy that when we got out of the room that
That
happened.
literally did it as soon as we left.
So maybe that made her feel comfortable.
Wow, that was cool.
Let me put his stuff back in there.
Camera went out of focus too, they said. All right, let me turn the lights back on here.
All right, Judy, I'm going to put his stuff back in so it's safe and sound. Be very, very careful with it.
Wow. All right, guys. Interesting night for sure. You know, tough for me. I don't really want to work with an item like that. I wasn't prepared to do that. But, you know, the curiosity of someone who passed so recently, kind of purple lights went on too, they said, when the motion sensor was going off.
Did it?
Yeah. Wow. So the curiosity really, you know, the researcher in me wanted to see if it was possible. I had heard it takes a while for spirits to communicate, and I wanted to see if it was possible. And yeah, the lights are going off right now. It was very interesting, and again, something the right person needs to buy that and take care of it. You know, that I believe wholeheartedly. But let me turn around so Chris could say goodnight to y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll be back to do a wrap up in a couple of nights, but hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon heading home. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.